Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the top 10 craziest conspiracy theories you won't believe. Some of these theories will challenge everything you thought you knew. Get ready to question everything. You've been warned. Let's get right into it. Let's start with one of the most debated conspiracy theories. The moon landing was faked. This theory has captivated the minds of skeptics and conspiracy enthusiasts alike for decades. Some people claim that the US government staged the whole thing in 1969 right in a studio, just to beat the Soviet Union in the space race. They argue that the technology at the time wasn't advanced enough to actually land on the moon. They point to weird stuff in the photos and videos, like the way the American flag is waving around, even though there's no wind on the moon. This anomaly has been a cornerstone of the hoax argument. And what about those missing stars in the background? It's space. Shouldn't there be like a million stars? This absence has fueled further speculation and doubt. Was this all just an elaborate hoax, or are people misinterpreting what they're seeing? Experts have weighed in, but the debate continues. It's a question that's been haunting people for decades. The mystery of the moon landing remains one of the most intriguing puzzles of our time. Coming in at number 9, we have the flat Earth theory. Some people still believe that our planet is flat as a pancake. They think all those photos from space? Totally fake. And the horizon? They say it looks flat when you look out to the sea. Is this just a case of people denying science, or could there be something more to it? At number 8, we have the Illuminati, this super secret society that some people believe is running the whole world. They're like the puppet masters, and we're all just puppets dancing to their tune. Some believe the Illuminati's influence is everywhere, like in the highest levels of government, big businesses, even in the music industry and Hollywood. The all-seeing eye on the dollar bill? Yep, they say that's the Illuminati. Triangles, pyramids, owls, all Illuminati symbols apparently. Could they really be pulling the strings behind the scenes, or is this just a huge coincidence? Buckle up, because this one is seriously out there. Theory number 7. Reptilian aliens are among us. According to this theory, these shape-shifting reptilian aliens have infiltrated every part of human society. They're in our governments, our businesses, even our entertainment industry. And they're not just blending in, they're actually controlling things from the shadows. David Icke claims that a lot of world leaders like the Queen of England are actually reptilian aliens in disguise. Could this actually be happening, or is it just the stuff of sci-fi movies? Next up at number 6. Time travel. Some people believe that time travel is not only possible, but it's already happening. There are stories of people who claim to have actually traveled through time. There's this one about a guy who showed up in the 1950s claiming to be from the future, and he had all this weird technology on him. Is time travel a hidden truth, or is it just another one of those fantasies that we wish were real? At number 5, we have the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect is this idea that some of our most vivid memories, things we swear we remember clearly, are actually wrong. It's a phenomenon that has puzzled many people around the world. The name comes from Nelson Mandela. A lot of people remember Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. This memory is so vivid for some that they can recall news coverage and public reactions. But in reality, he was released from prison in 1990 and died in 2013. This discrepancy has led to widespread confusion and debate. Some people believe that these memory glitches are actually proof that we're living in a multiverse, a bunch of parallel universes existing at the same time. They argue that these alternate realities might be overlapping. They think that maybe we're shifting between these universes, and that's why our memories get messed up. This theory suggests that our consciousness might be moving between different versions of reality. Is this proof of parallel universes, or are we all just misremembering things? The Mandela effect continues to be a topic of fascination and debate, leaving us to wonder about the true nature of our reality. Coming in at number 4, 9/11. The tragic events of September 11, 2001, shocked the world, but there are people who believe that it wasn't what it seemed. They argue that the official narrative is filled with holes and inconsistencies that raise more questions than answers. They believe that 9/11 was an inside job, orchestrated by the US government itself. This theory suggests that the attacks were a pretext for something much larger. They point to inconsistencies in the official story, like how the towers collapsed so perfectly. Some even compare the collapse to controlled demolitions, noting the similarities in the way the buildings fell. Some believe the government allowed the attacks to happen, or even planned them, to justify the war on terror and increase surveillance on its own citizens. This theory posits that the attacks provided a convenient excuse for military interventions in the Middle East. It's a really dark theory, and it's one that's still debated to this day. People continue to discuss and argue over the evidence or lack thereof supporting these claims. Could the government have been involved, or is this theory just a result of the fear and chaos from that day? The truth remains elusive, leaving room for speculation and doubt. Number 3. The government is hiding evidence of aliens. A lot of people believe that we're not alone and that the government knows it. They think that the government has been covering up evidence of extraterrestrial life for decades, maybe even centuries. And where do they think all this alien evidence is hidden? Area 51, of course. Are we truly not alone in the universe, and is the government keeping it a secret? At number 2, The Simpsons. Did they really predict the future? This animated show has been on the air for over 30 years, and in that time, it's made some pretty eerie predictions. I'm talking about things like Donald Trump becoming president, the outbreak of COVID-19, even the discovery of the Higgs boson particle. Could the show have had an uncanny foresight, or is it just wild speculation? And finally, at number 1, we are living in a simulation. The idea is that everything around us, our reality, our memories, even our thoughts, is all part of a giant computer simulation created by a more advanced civilization. Think about it. What if we're all just characters in a video game and the world we see isn't real at all? Some very smart people like Elon Musk actually believe that this could be true. What if we're living in their simulation right now? It's a terrifying thought, but it's also kind of exciting, don't you think? And there you have it, 10 mind-bending conspiracy theories that have captured the imagination of millions. Do you believe any of them, or do you think it's all just fiction? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more wild theories and fascinating facts. See you next time.